Hey guys, welcome back. It's Josh with the Financial Advisor Car Guy. This week we're going to talk about something that is relevant in my life because it's Christmas time, we're doing a lot of online shopping, and I saw an article on social media about Amazon. So one of the new features of Amazon is what they're calling Amazon Autos. And I have my iPad right here, so if I look over, it's because I'm referencing some information. But Amazon Autos is a new online marketplace for vehicles, which how many people in the audience knew that you could buy a car on Amazon? Not me. I saw an ad that said something about Ford is now, in fact, I'm going to post it right one side or the other. I don't know, wherever my head goes. I saw an online ad for purchasing a Ford. Ford has an agreement with Amazon Autos to buy certified pre-owned vehicles. And I thought, man, that's crazy. That's really, really cool. So I went to Amazon and sure enough, I found it. And so it's not available everywhere. Here in Central Oregon where I live, it's inaccessible. In fact, if I go to the page, it says arriving soon. Amazon Autos isn't available in your area just yet. So it's right now mostly in metropolitan areas. If I scroll down, it does look like it's in 49 states. There's like 6 or 7 locations in California, like 6 or 7, actually 7 in Florida, 7 in Texas, 3 in a number of states, 2 in 1. It looks like South Dakota is the only state that doesn't have one metro area that qualifies for Amazon Autos. But it goes on to say, we're working hard to create a better car buying experience and leasing experience for customers from coast to coast. Amazon Autos is only available in specific metro areas right now, but we're adding new locations, dealerships, brands, and features all the time. In the meantime, check out the new Hyundai showroom on Amazon to explore Hyundai models and features. So I take that back. Not only is South Dakota empty, Alaska is as well. Okay, so if I scroll down, and maybe I'll tell you how to get here first. So if you go to Amazon, I did it through the Amazon app because that's how I browse. And in the bottom corner along the bottom bar, there's kind of, it looks like a home, a profile, a shopping cart, and then like the hamburger menu. And if you're familiar with that terminology, it's basically the 3 lines. If you click on that, it'll take you, in fact, I'll do it kind of with you so I give you the right instructions. You scroll down a little bit and it'll say shop by category. And if you do, scroll down to automotive, and then there's a subcategory for Amazon Autos. What's weird about that though, is Amazon Autos showed up on my phone, which I'm using to record this video. It does not show up on my iPad. So I don't know if maybe I'm running an older version of the app on my iPad. It's a very good possibility. If I click on automotive, never mind, I take that back. It wasn't showing up before. Now it shows automotive parts and accessories, and then the second item is Amazon Autos. So, okay, so if you use the mobile app or the app in general, it's definitely a thing. So that's very, very cool. If I go back to, let's go back to Amazon Autos here. Okay, so now if I scroll down beyond the list of the map with all the list of the metropolitan areas, it says the ease of Amazon shopping now for cars, right? So you start by step 1, picking out. So browse online from local dealers with upfront pricing and vehicle specific features. So you should be able to get in there and click on whatever brand or make you want, and then find the model. And then you can shop from, again, whether they're new or certified pre-owned. Seems to me that it's like a Carvana, where I'm guessing that they'll actually deliver the car right to your front door. Being that it's an Amazon product or an Amazon service, that actually makes a ton of sense because that's kind of their thing. But it says, okay, so first you pick it out, then it says pay. Get customized financing, explore leasing options, or opt to pay in cash. Next is protect. It says take care of your new car with optional protection products. So there's extended warranties you can buy. There's factory warranties that they'll disclose everything. Certified pre-owned tend to come with those kind of things. There might be service contracts you guys can buy, all sorts of different things, but all related to the car buying experience. Finally, it says pick up. So it's not like Carvana. Pickup. Head to your chosen dealership. Your keys are waiting. So that's where they have local product partners, if you will, like dealership partners in certain metropolitan areas. Because if you buy your Ford or you buy your Hyundai or you buy your Honda or whatever, you pick it out, you spec it out, you build it, you negotiate your price, you figure out how to pay for it, then you just go to the dealer and buy it. That's very, very cool because now you're not having to deal with a pushy salesman. They're not going to upsell you. They're not going to try to get you to buy things you don't want or need. So that's kind of cool. I keep scrolling. It says transparent pricing always. We know car pricing can be confusing and you deserve better. That's why we offer clear, no haggle pricing when you buy or lease a car through Amazon Autos. You'll get a transparent breakdown of all your costs after you've made your selection, so you'll be better informed about what you're paying for. Plus, we'll help you find savings and rebates that you're eligible for and handle your trade-in too. So that's super cool. Goes on to say trade-ins are welcome. We take trade-ins to help you cut the cost of your new vehicle and potentially save on sales tax. You'll always get a fair, unbiased offer that you can instantly apply towards the purchase or lease of an Amazon Auto. Then there's a Learn More link, which you can get into the weeds a little bit and explore. But if you keep scrolling down, straightforward financing, it says whether you're buying or leasing, we'll take you step by step through the credit application. Once you submit to the dealer, you're going to get an answer in 90 seconds or less. Then it says leasing options are also available. If you're not looking to buy, no problem. Explore our leasing options and payment plans to fit your budget. Peace of mind for every mile. You can add optional products and services that protect you on the open road, including extended warranties, gap insurance, maintenance plans, and more, kind of like I said. And then finally, pick it up with a smile. You can schedule a pickup time online. You meet your Amazon advisor at the dealership. It says, since you already have a final price from us, pickup is fast and easy. No negotiation necessary. Just show up, wrap up, and drive home happy. And then each of those, most of them have a Learn More link. So you can really kind of explore what that means and what that looks like. But then there's a whole, frequently asked questions section. It does say like the first question is, when is Amazon Autos expanding to new areas? The answer is, we're working hard to bring Amazon Autos to more cities across the country. We haven't announced any new areas yet, so please check back soon. And then it does talk about adding new car brands. It says Hyundai is the official launch partner. So that's interesting because I saw, like I said, the ad was for Ford. Ford had partnered with Amazon and was going to be able to purchase and deal with Ford through here too. So I'm not going to go through all the questions. There's a few of them. But absolutely fascinating. It's not available everywhere, so it's not something like I can really use. It just kind of is information at this point. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys because I think that the way that car sales in general are headed, people have to remain creative. They really have to think outside the box. And I think because shopping in general has gone the way of, online ordering or your click list or any of those Instacart type of approaches where you're ordering everything online, then either your food is delivered to you, think of DoorDash, or like grocery stores, you can pre-order. Walmart's a great example, right? You can go in the app, you can do your entire grocery list. Someone there will shop for you, bag it, bring it out to your car, and you just open the trunk, literally. You don't have to waste your time in the store. You don't have to pick up unnecessary impulse buys. You can truly just order what you want. They're going to load it in your car and you're on your way. This is not that different, right? This avoids all the headache of dealing with a dealership. You don't have to be upsold. You don't have to purchase, you're not going to be pressured into any of that stuff. You're just going to pick out what you want online. You can even do the financing and, all that stuff is going to be real simple. So I do think we're going to see more of that. I think Carvana kind of paved the way for that. Car Gurus is another one. That's actually how I found my R8. I still had to work with the dealership, but it was kind of a no haggle thing. They had the car priced and posted on the ad. I called and was able to just work that out, but they didn't try to upsell me. My R8 was a unique circumstance anyways. I did end up financing a part of it through my credit union, and the interest rate was like nothing. So it made a lot of sense to finance. But what they did do is offer me an extended warranty, which at the time the car was, I don't know, 12 years old. I think I bought it, no, I bought it in 21 and 21, and the car's in 09. So it was 12 years old, long out of factory warranty. And even though it only had 39,000 miles on it, it was still one of those things that peace of mind for me. It's an expensive car. And if something breaks, I don't really want to have a humongous bill. I'd rather just have a copay or a deductible. And then, everything else is covered. So to me, that was peace of mind, money well spent as far as I'm concerned. But at the same time, there wasn't a huge haggle or negotiation with purchasing the car. I basically called and said, I see the car, here's the price, I like it, I want to buy it. So it's simple enough, right? This is one step further. This is Amazon. So you're getting, all the publicity through Amazon, right? So they're going to advertise the car, they're going to do this, that, and the other. I wonder, speculating here a little bit, but I wonder if ultimately they're going to have a person-to-person type of sales place where you or I could list our cars on here, and it goes into a I don't know what you want to call it, but let's call it some sort of database of local cars. And so I could go to Amazon Auto and hit like my zip code, and then all these used cars come up. I don't know, maybe it's a thing, and maybe it becomes like eBay Motors or even Craigslist, where you can sort by location and distance and all the things. And so, I don't know, we'll see. But it didn't say anything about being a Prime member. It didn't say anything about any of those things. So I believe this is open to everybody. As it gets more fine-tuned, I think it will become a more robust system. Right now, if you go to Amazon and, like I said, go through the menus, get to your Amazon Auto, it's just generic information. And I'd be curious to know, if I were in a metropolitan area, if I went back to this website, like the next time I'm in Portland, I might just do it. I might just go to Amazon Autos and see. I'm curious what it's all about, and just kind of check it out. And not that I'm in the market for anything, but it'd be curious to know what it looks like. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys this week. Like I said, that's kind of big news. I think it opens a whole different can of worms, and they may find problems in being in the auto industry. Again, they're partnering with local dealerships. They're not carrying the cars. You're not buying a car from Amazon. They're just the vessel to get to, what would otherwise be the dealership downtown or whatever it is. So kind of an interesting approach. I guess that's it. I don't know, but thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments, would you ever order a car off of Amazon? If so, what are your expectations? What do you think would happen? Do you think it's going to be a flawless experience, or do you think it's definitely a disaster in the making? I'd be curious to know your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and obviously hit that notification bell. But most importantly, remember, every investment you make, be a good one. Till next time.